Manchester United, bro. Oh my god. I cannot believe what I witnessed, man. I genuinely cannot believe it, bro. I can believe it a little bit, but it's like, I can't believe a team could be like this down bad. This down bad. The great Manchester United is just falling off a cliff day by day by day. Ruben Amorim, bro, your days are numbered, bro. Your days are numbered, bro. Like, that just comes down to coaching a team like Manchester United where the pressure is on immediately, but at the same time, you're so just such a stubborn manager. You're not changing things, and look at what your team is doing right now. They're at the worst moment they've ever been in. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. I low-key feel bad for Man United fans. I low-key feel bad for them because when I watched the game today, I was hate watching Man U. I was hate watching just because it's funny at this point. It's literally funny just trolling Man United fans and seeing how down bad they are. But at some point, I felt bad. I felt bad looking at Ruben Amorim's face, like how like sad and desperate he was, like still trying to push his team to make a comeback, but at the same time, like looked like he gave up in his face. All the players, like how bad they just look as well. Like it's insane. It's insane going up against a team that's in the League Two. A League Two team, and they get knocked out of the Carabao Cup from Grimsby Town. Oh, man. What a game. What a game. And this is just, again, like I said for the Newcastle-Liverpool game, this is why we call this game the beautiful sport. Because anything can happen. Anything can happen, and moments like this are just beautiful. Just beautiful. I wanted Grimsby to win this game just for this moment because the fans were erupted from minute one. They were supporting their team, and of course, when they score the goals, they go even crazier. It's just an amazing sight to see. It's an amazing sight to see. But I wasn't really planning to watch this game, but then I saw the lineup, and I saw two players I definitely wanted to see, which were Sesko and Kobbie Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo, I appreciate him a lot. I like Kobbie Mainoo a lot. I think he's a very talented player. I think a lot of us can really appreciate the baller that Kobbie Mainoo is since he started his career at Manchester United. And as of recent, of course, we already seen a lot of news as to Ruben Amorim. For some reason, doesn't want to start him. He doesn't want to play him. I don't know. Ruben Amorim says he has to fight his spot with Bruno Fernandes, which is confusing because it's not like they're playing their natural position, which they probably should be playing, and a lot of confusion, especially for Manchester United fans, because they all love Kobbie Mainoo. They're asking why is he not starting, and then literally the next day, the next game after all these news broke out, because Kobbie Mainoo got no minutes against Fulham, he comes into this match to start against Grimsby Town. So that tells you probably Ruben Amorim thinks this is the level that Kobbie Mainoo should be playing at, which is disgraceful. This kid played a Euro final, so I don't know. That tells you a lot. And Sesko, obviously, because a new signing. He hasn't really shown much as of yet since joining Manchester United. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it's his first start for Man United too. I think it's his first start too. So I wanted to see what they were going to cook up today, and I genuinely was expecting Man United to just go crazy in this game. Try to get their confidence back up, but we saw the complete. We saw the complete opposite. But yeah, this is this is obviously the scoreline 2-2, and they beat them. It was a great penalty shootout. A lot of great penalties in that match, and then we saw what happened towards the end. But yeah, this is the way that Manchester United lined up. This was definitely the one guy when Man United fans just saw the lineup, they're like, man. End it all. Oh, Nana Frederiksen. I don't know who the hell that is. Harry Maguire. Heaven. Okay. Dorgu, Ugarte, Kobbie Mainoo, Dalot, Amad, Cunha, and Sesko. And I don't know any of these effers. But yeah, a lot of them had games though. A lot of them had a great game. Is this the 19-year-old? Yes, this guy had a great game as well. He was balling out, even though it says he has 6.3. But guys, from minute one to minute 45, that full first half, it was all Grimsby Town. Grimsby Town. Yeah, I want to make sure that I'm saying their name right. All Grimsby Town. They were dominating Manchester United. The beautiful thing about this, again, beautiful sport for a reason, because Grimsby Town didn't go into this game to defend for their lives, to park the bus, because, of course, when you look at the firepower that Manchester United have, Amad, Cunha, Sesko, and they have Mbeumo on the bench, they have Mason Mount, they have Bruno Fernandes. When you have these kind of firepowers, teams that are in the League 2 that are not at the same level as you, that don't play in the Premier League, that don't have anywhere near the same level of players, you would expect them park the bus, bring up some kind of tactic where they would have to, do something to survive these games. But the beautiful thing is, like, when you get these opportunities, to go up against these big teams, you want to show something. Like, this is a moment for these players to show something, to show like, hey, maybe I can get a move. Maybe these other teams are watching these games. When you play against these big teams, you want to play against these teams because it's a chance to show yourself to the world. Show yourself to the world of what you're capable of. It's the same thing with the Copa del Rey too. That's why I love the Copa del Rey so much. When we go up against these teams, like, how happy they are. When they show the draw of these small teams playing against Real Madrid, playing against Barcelona, they get so happy because it's their opportunity and because, of course, they're playing these big teams, playing against these big players when they ever have these kind of opportunities. So, again, one in a lifetime opportunity for a lot of these players, and they wanted to go and show their best, and they did that exactly. They had no fear. They went at Manchester United like they were the even team that they were also in the Premier League. They went at them and dominated our whole first half and deservedly go up 2-0. But the first goal came from, what's his name? Vernim, with a great goal where Ahmad and Ugarte just bump into each other. They lose the ball. Grimsby switches it to the right, and a beautiful cross into this area right here where Vernon just slots it in. Near post to an Onana, bro. It was a great shot, but at the same time, you expect more. You expect more from Onana, who today even further demonstrated that why he's one of the worst goalkeepers I've ever seen in my life. Like, genuinely one of the worst keepers I've seen in my life. And I've seen bad teams. Like, we literally saw a League 2 goalkeeper with Pime, however you say his name. He had a game, while the other guy had a disastrous performance. But a great goal to start off the... put Grimsby into the lead. And again, just all Grimsby. Manchester United had nothing in that first half. Nothing. No dangerous opportunities. Like, Grimsby were defending perfectly as well. They did everything right in that first half. And then they get the second goal from a corner kick. And then Onana, he's like, oh, I gotta go through. And it goes past him. And then all they had to do was Warren had to tap it in. He just had to tap it in. And 2-0 up at halftime. 2-0. My God. Obviously, everyone understands, everyone knows that the 2-0 lead is not enough. It's not the best result either, because if the other team gets one back, then it's going to be difficult for the team that was up, because then the other team's going to have the momentum. They're going to have the drive to want to push forward. We saw with Liverpool versus with Newcastle, where they were 2-0 up, and then obviously Newcastle made the comeback. So yeah, it was definitely a sense of fear, but at the same time of how bad Man United were, like, you were definitely questioning, is there really a chance that they can come back? Is there really a chance? But for halftime, Ruben Amorim makes 3 changes. He brings in Dalit, Bruno Fernandes, and he brings in Mbeumo, and he takes out Heavens, Frederiksen, and oh my God! How much did they buy him for? I really wait. No, wait. I gotta switch that up. I gotta switch that up really quickly. How much did Man U buy Ugarte for? Probably spelled 50 million. Wait, how much was Onana? What the fuck? United, you got scammed, bro. Like, okay, with Onana, I can understand a little bit, because I think he just catfished the whole entire universe when he had that incredible performance in the Champions League final against Man City. Like, even Pep came out saying City, like, struggled a lot because of Onana's great ball playing ability, and he made some great saves in that game as well. But Ugarte, like, he was never good at PSG. He was so mid. Like, if you can't do it in League One, how are you going to do in the Premier? Okay, okay. And it just reminds me of that clip where, what's his name, where Ten Hag's like, I forgot what he said to Ugarte. He was like, yo, you're going to be a game changer. You're going to be great. And then Ugarte's like, wait, who are you talking about? I'm talking about you, bro. We just signed you for a reason. And then, yeah, he's obviously Ugarte didn't know either, because, yeah, he's not good. He's not good. Onana, again, worst goalkeeper I've ever seen in my life. But second half, it was a little bit of a different story for Manchester United. Manchester United obviously had to go forward, had to push a lot more to try to make the comeback, because if not, going 2-0 down, allowing Grimsby to get a clean sheet is ridiculous. Literally that would have been, I think that would have been an immediate sack, like halftime sack. Like the board would have called him and you like, yo, get out, bro. You're losing 2-0 and they get a clean sheet and they win the game like that. Yeah, no, that's never gonna happen. But Man United were all over Grimsby really in that second half. Grimsby did well defending. They were defending a lot. They were doing great defensively. But then, again, with the talent that Man United have, the firepower, again, a lot of these players, as much as they're playing for a down bad Manchester United team, they've done great in the Premier League. They've shown they can play great in the Premier League, and they are very great players. Like Mbeumo, like the goal that he scored was incredible. Like it was a great goal, a world class finish. Like he just boom, 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 dribble, cuts in, and just squares it easily. The goalkeeper didn't even know what hit him. A beautiful goal into the bottom left corner, and then the second goal from Harry Maguire, who he's done this so many times now for Manchester United, where he just comes up with clutch goals. I think he did it last year too with Lyon, if I'm not saying, or Lille. I forgot which team. I think it was Lyon in the Europa League, where he just made the comeback for them. I'm like, wow, he's done it again. Where a little cross and then he hits it in for a header. And again, Man United were going for the third. They were trying to seal off the game. They had one little chance where Sesko went dilate. We're fighting inside the box around here, and then they couldn't square it. And again, just kudos to Grimsby, as much as they fumbled the lead, of course. They still had the resilience. They still had the mentality to stay into the game and not concede the third, and ultimately just take it to now the luckiest to just pure luck at this point. Pure luck. Of course, it takes skill and technique, but it's also luck. Penalties can definitely be luck. And then we go into a penalty shootout. And obviously we know how that ended. Great penalties. A lot of great penalties. Grimsby missed the first one with let's see, what was the guy's name that missed the first one? Clark Udor. He misses the first one, and then we go here, and then we go there, and then we go here, and then obviously Cunha had the winning one, and he misses it. A terrible penalty from Cunha. I don't know what that was. And they go, like a lot of penalties. And then we got to Onana. I'm like, Onana, don't do it to yourself, bro. Please don't do it. If you miss this, your life is over. I'm telling you, your career is over. But thankfully, he slots it in. And then we go, and then goes back to Bryan Mbeumo, who hits the crossbar, and Grimsby are through to the next round of the EFL Cup. That's the Carabao Cup, right? I'm not mistaken. I'm not stupid, right? But yeah, whatever it is. But wow. Grimsby, fully deserved, get to the next round. Manchester United, what else can we say, really? Genuinely, like, what else can we say about this club? Like, it's at this point, like, it's very embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Like, we already knew they're not in Europe. Premier League, they're not going to get the Premier League. Carabao Cup could have been one of those. FA Cup could have been one of those, right? The trophies to at least not go trophyless this season. And now they're out the Carabao Cup, and now they're definitely going trophyless. There's just no way they're going to win a trophy. And obviously their main objective at this point is try to get top 4, try to get top 5, try to get Europe next season, because genuinely this is insane. And it just leads you to so many question marks as to Man United in these recent years, especially when we consider Ten Hag wasn't the best. Nowhere near the best. Man United fans hated him, but he was not this bad. Ruben Amorim allowed Manchester United to finish in the worst place they've ever been in the Premier League, at 15th, and he lost a European final, and he lost the final. Erik ten Hag, at least at one point, got them 4th place. The worst he's been with his Manchester United team was at 8th place, and he's brought them 2 trophies. He's brought them the Carabao Cup. He's brought them the FA Cup against Manchester City. And I think against Liverpool was the Carabao. I forgot with the Carabao. Newcastle. Like, it's just insane as to, is this, like, I understand, like, fans are very reactive, and fans can definitely push the board and the team to make rash decisions 100%. But at the same time, like, if so many fans are also advocating and like that you should have a long-term project and improve these players and improve and help the manager as well improve in getting more players, then these rash decisions sometimes are very questionable, and Ruben Amorim is 1,000% one of them. 1,000% one of them, because his negligence and his stubbornness of not making changes is like going to be his downfall. And at this point, I don't know how you can bring it back, because the main thing everyone has been talking about is they need another midfielder. They were linked to Baleba from Brighton, but there's no way they're getting him now. And who are they going to get? Who are they going to really get? One thing they definitely need is a goalkeeper, because for a League 2 goalkeeper to perform better than a Manchester United Premier League goalkeeper is insane. It's ridiculous. Onana is never touching that field again, because I think it was his first game back, or his first game in this new season as well. Ridiculous. Like, so many questions. So many questions with the Manchester United side of how they're going to finish the season, because if 15 wasn't bad, like, I can't even imagine what the season is going to be looking like. Like, what you expected, all these firepowers that they brought in, Cunha, Embuemo, Sesko, so many great talents, great players. The main shocking thing to me is, like, why they would want to join Man United. Like, why? I can understand taking that leap from where they were playing, from like Brentford, Wolves, and Leipzig, and then going to Manchester United. Obviously, it's a great leap, and obviously the pay is better. But it's just like, you guys are ballers, and I'm sure there have been other teams that have been interested in you. Like with Sesko, Newcastle was interested in you. Newcastle were bidding for you. They wanted you, but you chose Manchester United. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I understand. It's the great team, all Manchester United. 20 years ago, they were one of the best. They were incredible. Boom, 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 boom. Their history is insane. They have so many trophies. They've done great things. But in recent years, especially now, what could have convinced them, besides the great name of Manchester United, to sign for this team under Ruben Amorim, who is playing shit football and is getting destroyed on a week-to-week basis? On a week-to-week basis. I don't understand what could have motivated him more, besides the Man United name, to go to Man U than Newcastle. Because I don't know what the salaries were. Maybe the salaries was the main thing. Who knows? But it's insane to me. It's insane to me. And same goes with Embuemo, same goes with Cunha. So many question marks with this team. And Ruben Amorim, I think your days are numbered. Like, this weekend could possibly be his last game for Manchester United. Who do they even play? Because they play Burnley. Oh, no. Yeah. No, yeah, it's done. It's done. If they lose to Burnley this weekend, Ruben Amorim has to be sacked. He has to be sacked. It's done. It's done at this point. There's literally no positives. The only positive they had so far was against Arsenal, where they did well, where they played decently. But besides that, against Fulham, ass. Against Grimsby, ass. And if they lose against Burnley at home, even worse. Even worse. If he loses this match, they have 2 weeks of international break. Find a new manager. Find something. Find someone at this point, because this is ridiculous. It's genuinely ridiculous. Man United, the board, have to do something immediately, because, again, you just got to feel bad for these guys at this point. So much talent, but just the wrong manager. And everyone understands. Bringing in the right manager can change so much. I'm a Barcelona fan. I can advocate for that. Hansi Flick came in, changed everything. Do your research, Man U. Do your research. Find someone, because time is ticking. Time is ticking. Don't let this season be worse from last. At this point, it's definitely starting to look like that. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys thought about the video. Let me know, what do you think about Man United and where they're going to finish in the league this season. And yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, favorite, hit the notification bell for every time we upload. Share to your friends, love football, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Whenever that is, much love, take care, and peace.